Let's quickly talk about the best Mighty Networks alternatives this year. I mean, you hear a lot of buzz about Mighty Networks, but the thing is that sometimes, based on your goals, based on your community sort of engagement processes, it's just better to actually go with another provider. Okay, so into this conversation, I want to share with you some of those top substitutes to really think about if for any reason you don't think Mighty Networks is actually good for you. So the first search alternative is Kajabi. What I love about Kajabi here is that you have the possibility to actually sell courses. So whether you are an online instructor, you're a coach, you're a mentor, or you're a mastermind sort of group organizer, Kajabi can really give you all the possibilities to actually expand. Okay, so what the cool thing about Kajabi here is that you have course content flexibility, and you have also powerful and complex marketing features. I want to talk quickly about the marketing features. So Kajabi is really known for their marketing, I would say, process. Okay, so you can actually brand your courses through Kajabi. Okay, and the cool thing is that you have robust branding and marketing tools to deliver number one, email campaigns, number two, welcome flows, number three, weekly updates, and number four, you have landing pages. So those landing pages are pretty great in Kajabi because you are actually can have you can actually parlay your email wait lists and what kind of process that you have in place to actually sell more courses. Okay, and you also have actually with Kajabi you have multiple checkout and payments from multiple currencies around the world. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. Really fantastic. Now, when I said course content flexibility, basically Kajabi offers a variety of modules, a variety of course content structures. You can set up courses with text, files, photos, and videos hosted on the platform Wistia. You can engage students with quizzes and polls, and you can deliver online courses by dropping them actually all at once, dripping them out of out by date, or requiring a student to finish a prior lesson first. So that's pretty good, depending on the kind of strategy you have. So fantastic. Okay. Now the thing is that basically Kajabi is really different from Mighty in the sense that Kajabi is a little more expensive, and Kajabi doesn't have an integrated community. Okay, and you might need actually other apps and other plugins to actually run your entire operation. If you're looking for a Mighty Networks alternative this year, I want you to think about Teachable. So Teachable is another powerful substitute to Mighty Networks in the sense that basically, if you are an online course instructor, you might want to go with Teachable, especially if you want to offer your courses on your own website under your own brand. So from a marketing point of view, from let's say from a branding point of view, you are in good hands actually. So that's really good. So if you one thing for sure, Teachable is a strong contender after Kajabi if you are trying to really brand your courses real fast. And Teachable lets you customize a lot about your course, including landing and sales pages. And one of the features that I love with Teachable is that you can make an affiliate program when actually others refer customers to you. Okay, so you can actually get rewarded. So now, one thing I want to say here is that if you think about Teachable, I love the fact that you have an affiliate program. I just mentioned that, but you also can through the platform enable certification. That's pretty good. You can enable certification. What I mean by that is that Teachable gives course creators the option to create certificates for course completion, and the whole platform is very easy to set up. By the way, so building an online course on Teachable is a straightforward process. The online course platform allows you to add multiple content types to your courses, including videos and quizzes. Okay, and you can drag and drop course pages until you get the style that you want. So that's pretty good. So the only thing here is that I need to mention the fact that Teachable doesn't have any community features. So if community features are important to you, then you want to look elsewhere. And Teachable also is not built for live courses. Okay, now there are some membership features they're also missing. And also, right now, Teachable hasn't had a pretty solid Android app yet. Okay, so they only have iOS for now. I've heard they are working on their Android app, but hey, listen, once they have it, we'll still have to go through a series of reviews to make sure the app itself is pretty solid. So next, you have Podia. So if you're looking for a Mighty Networks substitute this year, think about Podia. And Podia actually, the cool thing about Podia, what I love about Podia is that you have an all-in-one approach. You have a holistic approach, okay? So it is a digital storefront that lets you create and sell online courses, memberships, and content downloads. So it has some webinar functionality too. And as a teacher, you can create themed discussions around your course, okay? So one thing I love about Podia also is that you have the flexibility, especially if you love WordPress websites. Okay, so you can sell courses on WordPress, okay, which takes a bunch of plugins and integrations. So the cool thing about Podia also is that it has a no-code website builder and email campaigns structure. So cool thing is that with Podia, you have beautiful, flexible content that's very easy to set up, okay, because Podia remains a content creator's alternative to Mighty Networks. So in terms of being an all-in-one platform, basically the Podia team recently launched a community feature on their platform, bringing it more in line with the features of Mighty Networks. And also you have a booking calendar. So Podia was built for online coaching originally, okay? So the reason why Podia has actually appeared very popular in the last few years is because of the booking calendar feature. Very powerful, okay? But basically, Podia does have some limitations in the sense that they don't have apps. They don't give you much customization. So if you're looking for branding, something that Teachable and Kajabi can really help you with, Podia cannot really help you that much, okay? And Podia is a one-dimensional course builder, okay? So you'll be able to to actually build out custom courses, but you won't be able to add graded quizzes, assignments, or course certification. And also, Podia is missing live streaming and live teaching options, okay? So something to really think about. If you're looking for another powerful Mighty Networks substitute this year, I want you to think about Better Mode. And Better Mode actually used to be called a Tribe back in the days. Okay, so what I love about Better Mode is that basically you are able to actually add a white label community platform under your brand. Okay, where customers can have discussions, share content, and ask questions. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's really the biggie when it comes to Better Mode, white label. So you can have you can white label customer community, and you also have a white label mobile apps for enterprise. So what I mean by that is that basically you can integrate a community application into an existing website. Okay, and the data on native mobile apps is pretty great. You have increased engagement, longer retention, and closer connections between your members, okay? And in terms of white label customer community, basically what happens here is that you are able to actually, your members can use the platform to ask questions, start discussions, share content, participate in polls, and more on both a company's website and their own native mobile apps. So this is pretty good from a flexibility point of view, okay? The only thing is that if you think about Better Mode, formerly known as Tribe, it's basically a corporate discussion forum. It's kind of similar to Slack, really, okay? And so it's really quite limited in the community department, you know. And Better Mode also is missing online courses or monetization. You also have a Higher Logic Vanilla. And this is a solution that allows you to help, to build customer communities, okay? It has forum-based content options for creating and sharing ideas, adding polls and questions, and dividing members into subgroups. So if you care about that at your level in your organization, think about Hierologic Vanilla, okay? So you have the ability to create a customer support forum, okay? And you also have customization to fit your brand. That's really good because without coding, Vanilla can actually match your brand. The only thing is that Vanilla, you have to remember, Vanilla is not built for memberships or subscriptions. It's primarily a corporate forum solution, and they don't have apps, okay? So they don't have either native apps or white label apps. So something to really remember. Another Mighty Networks alternative to really think about this year is Disciple. So Disciple is pretty interesting in the sense that their business model is a little different. So Disciple remains a mixture. The way I look at it, it's a mixture of an online community platform and app builder. So they have two things going on at the same time for them, okay? Online community platform and app builder. So Disciple actually comes with the option to brand the app and community features like content creation tools, text, video, and images, discussion forums, and Q&As are all actually embedded in one central platform. And Disciple's member management tools are good with analytics and built-in email features. And unlike Better Mode and Vanilla, it can be used to sell memberships or create gated content. Okay, and Disciple app has more features than the web app, so something to really think about. So what I love about Disciple is that you have online forum with good content options. In other words, the platform gives you and your members different ways to create and share. And you have branded apps with live streaming and community features, okay? And these are well functioning and generally well rated. But the thing is, Disciple and Mighty Networks are a little different in the sense that Disciple has different UX between the app and the web apps, okay? So, and also Disciple has limited feature sets. So it's good actually, the platform is good with community settings, but they do miss very key element, especially if your goal is to monetize your community over the long run. If you want to monetize your community over the long run, you have to have key things such as events and course functions. And Disciple doesn't have that, okay? And also, one thing I want to say when it comes to Disciple is that basically, when I say user experience being different between the web app and the mobile app, this could be a little striking. For example, live streaming happens in the apps, not the web apps. This means what? It means that you are creating two different experiences for different users based on platforms, okay? And that could be a little detrimental for your brand this year. Let's talk about HiveBright. So if you think about a Mighty Networks alternative this year, you want to think about HiveBright. And HiveBright is pretty cool in the sense that it gives you flexibility. Okay, this is actually a tool that was built for alumni networks, and it's a community platform with some useful features. And those features include dedicated subgroups to divide students and alumni by interest or region, a cool job board feature for posting opportunities, and a good content management system, okay? And one thing I want to say about HiveBright is that you have a platform that gives you data and analytics and can be deployed on a branded app. So anytime you are thinking about community and you can deploy it across a branded app, I would say this is a fantastic opportunity, really, because then you can really market your brand better. You can actually talk to your community better. You can engage better, actually. And HiveBright's features are strongest for in-person alumni and networking events. Okay, so for instance, you have an event app, okay, and you can even send invite emails, handle calendars and ticketing, and even payments for a live event, and it can handle collecting donations from alumni. So that's pretty good. So if you think about HiveBright, the best features include a community with a clear alumni focus, a community platform with live events in mind. So that's pretty good. The only thing you have to remember here is that with HiveBright, you have a platform that focuses on live events, but it's missing key components to make it functional for virtual events. Okay, and also the platform itself is a little dated. If you look at the user experience, they could do a lot more. Another Mari Networks alternative for you to really think about this year is actually Access Ally. And so basically, Access Ally is a small LMS that lets you sell courses, online memberships, and digital products. So LMS, this is a learning management system. So it's designed primarily for online learning, formal online learning. Okay. So, and one thing I want to say here is that basically the platform is meant to mirror how instruction has been delivered for hundreds of years. Okay, only now online, there are strong features built for progress tracking and quizzes to video bookmarks. The only thing you have to remember here is that basically Access Ally is complicated to customize. So something to really keep in mind is really complicated. And also, the platform is missing community and memberships. Okay, so this is something to really think of. If you care about community and memberships, Access Ally is definitely not the tool for you. So another Mighty Network alternative to think about this year actually is a product from the Mighty family itself. So it's actually Mighty Pro. And the cool thing about Mighty Pro here is that Mighty Pro actually goes another level when it comes to course, let's say instruction offering, because Mighty Pro gives you the ability to brand your apps, to have your own apps in the first place. Okay, so that's important because if you want to really scale big time, you want to really retain everything in your own brand family. So with all the community, course, and event features, you also work closely with the Mighty Pro team on strategy. Okay, and so while you're doing that, Mighty will take care of the technical stuff. They will build the app for you. So that's really good. And also, what I want to say here is that you have an awesome app under your own brand, which means that you can really do things the way you want. Okay, but just remember that at the end of the day, it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. Okay, it's one of those things that requires some kind of budget. So you got to have the budget for it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. Okay, and so it is a premium solution. Okay, a premium solution, which means before you go to a Mighty Pro, you need to have an established community or a business. Okay, that way you can actually see whether or not the investment is worth it for you. Because otherwise, your cash outflows will suffer. Okay, but the cool thing is if you can afford it, you can enjoy VIP support from the Mighty Pro team, proactive updates in App Store and Google Play Store submissions, branded apps, splash screens, and push notifications. Okay, and you have actually access to the Mighty Pro community. So this is pretty good from a flexibility and scalability point of view. In conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about the best Mighty Networks alternatives. So those alternatives include actually Kajabi, Teachable, Podia, Better Mode, Higher Logic Vanilla, Disciple, HiveBright, Access Ally, and Mighty Pro. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.